We begin with the latest on the U.S. migration crisis. The busiest checkpoint on the U.S.-Mexico border, the San Ysidro port of entry, has now reopened. The port had been shut down for hours on Sunday due to protests. The U.S. military used tear gas when migrants tried to breach the fences with force. Some 500 of those involved have now been said to have been deported by the Mexican government. Protests at the border have now become a daily affair as asylum seekers grow impatient for U.S. border officials to vet their papers. Our correspondent Kevin McKees in Washington tells us what's more is behind the U.S. decision to reopen now.
And the reason why he went ahead with this action was because we saw a group of migrants from that caravan that passed up through from Central America up through Mexico to that border with the intent of crossing over. We saw them come together en masse and protest march essentially to the border in an attempt to put through their US asylum cases. That was obviously met with a Mexican police force and riot police who tried to block their path. The migrants then broke apart. Some of them made a dash for the border, trying to enter through those traffic lanes. Some tried to scale the fences, others tried to jump trains there as well. The United States Border Force on the other side fired in response to that. They said that they were hit by projectiles, including bottles and stones. They said they were defending themselves by releasing that tear gas, and we saw the tear gas was affecting not just the many young men who make up that migrant caravan, but also many families, including women and young children, were also affected. Mexico responded to the events earlier today by saying that they would be deporting any migrants that took part violently in the attempts today to scale the border illegally into the United States.